If you're watching, comment to tell me how this setup looks, cause I'm moving my face around. But before I had it, I usually have it bottom right, but it's kind of blocking the terminal. I moved it to top left. It's blocking the browser, and if I put it bottom left, who cares if it blocks the file explorer? Nobody really cares about that. So, but if it looks bad, people have commented before about where this should be. So, if it looks bad, let me know. All right. So let's look at the PowerPoint. Oh, by the way, it's over. We're over halfway through January. So I've got this plot now. Let me show that. So I'll run tests.py. And we've got this. Pretty great. Pretty terrific. I also have, so what I'm running right there is the visual for the fundamentals. Interesting things. Return on invested capital, operating margin, free cash flow margin, free cash flow yield, earnings per share, revenue. I forgot what CAGR. Compound annual growth return. Compound annual growth return, I think. CAGR. Compound. Oh, yeah, growth return. Compound annual growth rate. So, earnings per share. You know, the WMB, this guy really fluctuates, and Chevron had a big spike, but if we ignore everything else, this is just noise. WMB fluctuates. Starts negative, middle of 23, then it jumps up high. Wonder if that's, I can't get sidetracked here, but so it jumps up high, end of 24, end of 23, negative again after the first quarter of 24. So this way it goes positive at the end of the year. Very confusing, but I'm sure that's just some pattern. There's something they're reporting only once in a while or something like that. I need some good music. Oops. Hot and dangerous. Then roll with us. And yes, of course we does. On my necklace, got that glitter on my eyes, all up the side. Okay, so the other thing we have that nice plot. Then let's turn on test performance against mean. Just like the world is ours. So this is PayPal versus our competitors. Someone watching this stream a couple weeks ago asked for this. So we have price data, or I have price data, or if you want to be a part of it, we have it. By the way, I'm putting all this stuff in my GitHub. So if you want to do any of this yourself, you can go here to Stock Market Tool. So the problem with this is all stuff that I've downloaded from, not here, Stock Market Tool. So let's go, it's in here. So I'm going to NASDAQ and downloading the data. The problem with that is it doesn't easily update. I need to go download new data and somehow append the CSV. You're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that every day for every stock in existence. It just gets into a big pain in the ass. So the fundamentals data. Turn that back on and show it. So this is the fundamental data, and this instead of downloading it from NASDAQ or something similar, I'm getting this from post no preference. Yeah, so there's a good earnings SQL database with all these different what do you call these tables? Um, and so earlier, the first thing I was looking at is an options strategy. So he also has options prices, which is great. And then he also has here stock prices. So I've got all of those data sets in here. And this is the server. Yeah, so I've used Dolt to get the data sets here. And now, first of all, we have, well, this is going to have, the data sets have every stock in it, and you could update it with a line of code. And so that makes this way better. I am having this problem though, where I can't activate all the databases at once because we want earnings. We also want to see stocks. So might have to do with that config.yaml. Let's see. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. Okay, so we're gonna say I have several databases downloaded locally. I want to activate them all at once. When I try to activate from the directory, from the parent directory, which they all share, only one activates. Here's only one activates. Earnings. Here's what the directory looks like. All the things she said, all the things she said, running through my head, running through my head. Running through my head, running through my head. This is not enough. Not enough. But no. Oh my gosh, I guess I'm not gonna do that again. I'll do the let's see. LA for Mac. How do I list all? List all for Mac. And you run dolt from a directory that contains multiple dolt repositories or subdirectories. Dolt can see them all, but it still has to pick one current database for commands that need a default database. By default, it uses the database in the root directory if there is one, otherwise it picks the first alphabetically. Okay. Open a SQL shell that can switch between them. Run one SQL server that runs them all. Show database. You can also get the server's data directory. Where there is a flame, someone's bound to get burned. .SQL server. What you doing? Bye, bye, bye. Where there is a fire, there is gonna be a flame. Someone's bound to get burned. No, they're not siblings. Oh. No, they're inside Dolt. Okay, so now we can try Dolt query. Use star. Oh. Yeah, good. So that'll just show databases for us. Believe in your life. Database earnings. So, okay, so we see the database. Oh, I still believe in your lies. Non-type object. away, and I'll fly with you. I'm going to try adding this. Use stocks. I still believe in your lies. Every day and every night. Okay, so this is what's confusing. We have dividend, OHLCV, because we're calling database equals stocks here. Cursor.execute, show tables. I'll fly with you. I think it might be because I close it. Boom, boom, boom. You. Okay. I see. Open, high, close, low. Open, high, low, close volume. When I print the tables on line 22, but the query fails. Because it can't find the table. Why? Porque I'll fly with you. Every day and every night. I'll be every day and every night. And I'll fly with you. Oh, is that it? That would be really stupid. Oh. OHLCV. Open, high, low, close, volume. That's right. Do 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 do. Oh, great. Bum bum ba dum dum da dum 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 da dum dum da dum da dum 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 da dum dum da dum. Okay, now let's say this one instead. Do that query. I can't find cash flow statement. So what if we always add use before use stocks for that one? Use earnings. Wake me up inside, kick me up inside, call my name and save me from the light. Use earnings like show databases. So there are multiple. Wake me up inside, save me. How do I select which database I want to query? Okay, so what if we change database to none? Show databases, show tables from stock. Wake me up inside, save me, call my name and save me from my life. Information schema, MySQL, options, and stocks. I'm gonna lie. Query with fully. Oh. So select all from earnings.cashflow statement. That'd be cool if that worked. Okay. Because wash away what I've done. Face myself. I've become. Face myself. I'm one. Yeah. Mercy come, wash away what I've done and face myself. I've become. And I've done. Day after day. Again. Okay, very good. So now we can query whichever one we want. So done. Face myself. I've become. Okay, well, I'm gonna change this back to data reader. Okay, now let's go back to tests and earnings reader. Data. 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 All right. Ugh. So I want to. This is just so much at once. We need to like segment things because data reader is already going from line 14. So it's 130 lines. And that's just for earnings. So once I add stocks, I guess that'll be fine. It's just a giant class. So, I'm gonna comment this out for now. Oh no. Yeah, my phone died, damn it. Alright. So yeah, comment that. So there we have, get earnings data, check earnings data. These are earnings methods, basically. This is stock data. Okay, so the first one we want to do is check stock data. What do we do for check earnings data? Yeah, so we'll say self dot has stock data is also equal to false. I think we could just delete this. Okay, so where's data reader? Data reader, data dot get data. Okay. This will take out. And adult reader. Save. Let me just commit that real quick. Take out the query. Removed old data read function. And then adult query is got query to work on variable databases. Whatever, who cares about the spelling? Okay, push. Now, let's go back to the code. So this is much cleaner now. So stock data is false. So we'll just raise an exception if we don't have it, and that'll be useful for all the functions that I'm writing. So if add stock data is equal to false, then raise an exception. No stock data retrieved. Okay, so next. Okay, so what do we want to do when we get the stock data? Get that out of here. Okay, df. That's the data, right? Open, high, low, close, volume. Is there anything else we want? You know, this is the same. He's got to be pulling NASDAQ data. So I wonder, I have basically all this complicated crap that I wrote for I wrote it for reading NASDAQ data. And this is basically, let's see, what's the NASDAQ data look like? It's the same thing, the labels are just different. Date, close last, volume, open, high, low. Get data. So, chop data. Okay, so get data. So what else is called get data? Is this the only thing? Get data, yeah, it only happens twice there. Is there a get data function here? Is there? Fundamentals visualizer, stock data reader. I never use that. Fundamentals visualizer. There's a get data. So get data. What is it called in here? Get data. I never use it once. Really? Oh, because that's called, yeah, for the stock it's called as soon as you initialize. For fundamentals it's called as soon as you initialize. It's not used here, so everything's happening internally. So here we can say get data. Data type. And then here we're gonna put valid self.name is name. So before we get data, self.set data type, and we're gonna pass in data type, and then we can make a new method here. Define set data type of self and data type, and then we can say valid data types are NASDAQ, CSV, and DOLT. And we're gonna set the default to NASDAQ, CSV. And then we can say if data type not in valid data types, raise exception, and say function string, we're gonna say data type is not valid, must be NASDAQ, CSV, or DOLT. And then otherwise, if the data type is valid, then we'll just say self dot data type is equal to data type. Data type. Okay, so now we've set the data type. And then we'll say, so for get data, if self dot data type is equal to NASDAQ underscore CSV, do that whole guy. I forgot. Now that I have the mouse, I can do that. Makes life way easier. And then we could say, otherwise, yeah, that's good for now. We'll just do an otherwise. Pass. Okay. So how are we gonna get this data? We have to do dolt reader slash data reader. If we say check stock data, now we say define get earnings data. Self stock, start date, end date, report type. So we just need self stock. We just need stock, start date, end date. Get rid of that. Define get stock data. Take out report type. And now make this full screen. So what's our command for the stock data that works? It's dolt query. So here's our command to get the stock data. Now where do we do the query? Okay. Now the data reader, really we should do something for set connection. Of self. Connection cursor. We don't need cursor. So where's connection even? Oh, it's used there. So set connection, we can say okay. Say self dot con. Don't need that. That's it. Add that in here. Self dot set connection. And database, we can say none. So we have the connection. We can take out this. We could take out this. Okay, so where's con called? 6 of 11. Stock data reader. This we can take out. Nobody cares. This we have to put pass. So we've set the connection, get earnings data. No. Gotta get rid of that. I'm just gonna go, whoa, where's our connection? Right here. So now if we search connection, 1. Yeah. Whoa, where was the 1? Oh, connector, okay. So that's not it. Self.con, yeah. So good, that's a lot cleaner. So earnings will work the same, except select all from table name. What is for table name and tables? df pandas data of table name. So let's look at this data. Stock data. Oh, we do. There are different tables. Oh. Okay. Let's think. I wonder how my phone's doing. If it's good, I can listen to that. Yeah, good. 28%. I need to listen to some music. So what do we want to do? We have the query. So select all from table names. So this is earnings, so it will always be earnings from earnings dot and the name of the table. Do we have any more queries here? I don't think so. Good. So get earnings data. Check stock data. Get stock data. Okay, so what would be similar? Don't care about that. Don't care about that. We do want to know the tables. Check earnings data. Okay. So do I call get earnings data? Oh no, it just returns it anyway. Okay, so get earnings data. Don't care about this stuff. We do need to put the names of the tables. So let's make this smaller. So in stock data, the tables are called dividend, open, high, low, close, volume, split, symbol. Cool. Now, pandas data. And then we need to write the query. Which will be easier if I just go off the other. So then we do, for each table, well, we can copy this one and modify it. First you put the table name. And then you write the query. Import type doesn't matter. We don't even have it. End date, start date, stock from stocks.table name. Okay, so then we write our query. Then you get the query. So after we do the query, we send the query. Okay. Then we could say self.stock data is equal to pandas data, and then self.has stock data is equal to true now. Okay, so that'll get us the stock data, and I think that's really all we need. So now in analysis, when we're doing a stock, we're saying get data. If we want to get DOLT data, then we can say let's see, do we import anything from analysis? No. So we can say in analysis, we can say from DOLT reader import everything. We could really just import data reader. We don't need the visualizer. And so now if we're doing this, I guess we'll do pass. I'm just gonna write a test. So test get DOLT stock data is equal to 1. Turn this off. Now let's do a new one down here. If test get DOLT stock data is equal to true, let's say dr is equal to data reader of, is there any initialization argument? No. We'll just say dot get stock data of stock start date end date. Dr dot get stock data of, let's get forward from 2024 01 to 2024 01 31. And then we can say print dr dot stock data of open, high, low, close, volume, dot head. And then put the debugger in for good measure so we can check what we want. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. We don't want to do DOLT query. We want to do tests.py. Line 49. Oh. Else pass save. Save. 134 stock data reader. Save. Column date. Select all from stocks. Dot dividend. What's X date mean? What about split? Okay, symbol. I guess the only table that I care about is the price table, because everything else is... we want to get split data. Stock splitting isn't that common, right? Yeah, so basically in Dolt Reader I can't do this the same because the tables are set up differently. So we don't want to iterate through each of these. So here we could say if, yeah, I just have to think how I want to do this. So these are set up differently. We can get this easy, pick the dates. Then you have to get any dividends that happen in that time. Okay. So we can say here, get stock data for table name and tables. Okay, then if table name is equal to open, high, low, close volume, CV. If table name is that, then here's our query. And we always do, then we just send the query, get it, save the data. elif table name is equal to dividend. Pass. Then let's think. How do we want to do the dividends? X date. What is X? It must just be the payment date. So there's one for 2006. I guess, is it... wonder if there's any details about this. About. Split. Data covers all symbols in the symbol table. Open, high, low, close volume is updated daily. Symbol data is updated weekly. Split dividends updated monthly. So if we go to split, okay, let's look at dividend. X date. So does that mean, what is this, a percent? Let's see if we could find forward data. Select all from dividend. And then we could say here, where account symbol is equal to forward. Run it. Okay. So for dividends, what do they give? for dividends. 4.39. Okay, quarterly dividend amount is 0.15. That's what we were looking at, right? Yeah, okay. So that's the quarterly dividend amount. What is that? Money per share? Quarterly dividend amount, 15 cents per share. That's not very good. I guess they give you like a little over 1% every quarter. I guess that's not terrible. Okay, so that is the dividend per share. So, how many are there? 2025, there's 4. So it's each company has 4 dates a quarter. So we want to get dates in, or data that's within the date range that has the stock and anything, yeah. So anything that's in the date range and has the stock. We want to get. So, how do we isolate that? So adult reader, All right, so if it's the price data, do that. If it's dividend data, our query is going to look like select. Wait, I gotta put on music. I got my phone back out and I never put music on. Have I lost my mind? All the things she said, running through my head, running through my head, running through my head. All the things she said, running through my head, running through my head. This is not enough. This is not enough. Bum, bum, ba-na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na. Have I lost my mind? Do, 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 do. Have I lost my mind? All the things she said, running through my head, running through my head. Alright, what song should I listen to? Perkins Comet, Purple Rain. Gonna pour it up right now. Alright, so what's our query look like? If I had to. Think about it, I had to. Select everything from gonna pour it up right now. Oh no, about how in the trigger. Oh no, about the car, squeeze the trigger. I can hear the birds call. Where act symbol is equal to, I can hear the Zane's calling. I hear the birds calling. I hear the birds calling. Where act symbol is that, and X date, I mean, it's the same thing, right? X date, oh. So this is actually, I'm making it way more complicated than it needs to be. I don't know. So we could just say we have split. I can hear the birds calling. I can hear the things calling. I can hear the Zanes calling. I can hear the perks calling. Okay, so let's leave symbol data out of it for now. And then we'll say, what are we glistening? It's me rolling. Alright, so then here we want to say date key is equal to date if. So date key is date if table name, if table name is, wait aloud, no, open, high, close, open, high, low, close, volume. Else, what do we have? It's x underscore date, right? Select all from blank, where blank, and date underscore key, and date underscore key. I can hear the birds calling. I can hear the streets calling. Aquafina water got me glistening. Keep knocking and keep knocking, whether you Luby tying it up or rebacking. Oh, have dessert, oh disaster. Never thought I'd be in love like this. When I look at you, my mind goes on a trip. Alright, so now we'll get those three. It's like I'm in a race, but I already won first place. Alright, now add symbol info. Pandas. Every morning I look at you and smile. Sometimes love. Alright, so now the query is function string, and we're gonna say select everything from stocks, dots, knocks you down, just get back up, stocks.symbol, where I never thought I'd hear myself say, where act symbol is equal to, I think I'm gonna kick it with my girl today. And we don't care about the date. Flying high, flying high. Let me out the sky. Symbol info query. And then we'll say it was so damn good. Symbol info is equal to pd.read SQL. She shot me bullet. She shot the bullet. Query. Oh no, not that. We want symbol info query. As love comes around and it knocks you down, just get back up when it knocks you down. Okay, and then self.connection. Back up when it knocks you down, Can we make it past your Caspers? Always the cheerleader of my dreams. I seem to only dig the head of football teams. That always kept your laughter. We were never meant to be. Don't mess up the trick. Hey, young world, I'm the new slick Rick. They say I move too quick. So now we should have symbol info too. Right before my classes. I could have got a jazz. For advice, OMG, you listen to that bitch. We was magic. I was flying. Now I'm crashing. This is bad, real bad, Michael Jackson. Now I'm mad, real mad, Joe Jackson. Test, get stock, don't stock data. Oh, I don't want to make any mistakes I did. Oh, stock data. Okay, so it's the dr.stock data of dividend comes around and it knocks you down. Just ship. Now we don't get any data for that. Empty. Why is that empty? Dr. Stock of open, high, low, close. Open, high, low, close volume. So we've got that. Split. Oh, because it's January 1st. Alright. So let's go back here just to make sure dividends work. I know we've been hearing this and that from here and there, but is you with me when you're high? Never let you go. Alright, now dr dot stock data dot keys. If a shorty ain't gotta ask, yes. Dividends, check. You could get it, you deserve it. Yeah. My mission is to purchase her for 2024 215 was at 0.33. Sunday morning service. So days are for worse. If I'm paid, I'm hurting in my pocket. She still got a back though, that's for sure. No matter what may occur in life, every day with her is like a plus. So let's do where act symbol. Do what we do. Panamera, Porsche, me and you. Be by your side whenever you're going through. It was. Okay, so that works. Everything works. Now, good swagger. Keep it looking good for you. Good. Chatty, if you don't know. I guess we may as well just check symbol info. What was saying? Who? Man caught a sentence. Stayed home. Okay, so that works well. And I appreciate you, baby. And I know we don't show you all the time. Analysis. Okay, so here we're gonna say, what did we do here? We added stock reading to data reader. Panamera Cautious, me and you. Okay, then analysis. Let's finish this up. So we'll say get data. Otherwise, if we're getting adult data, got your back, boy. Even though them chicks be hating on us. If I put you wishing alright, I'll be. Alright, let's see how to get the current date. From daytime pieces of the puzzle of my life, and all of my good days, and all of my bad. Daytime dot now. Dot year. And I never believe it, and I never believe it. Alright, now is equal to date time dot now, and then we'll say date is equal to function string of now dot year dash now dot month dash now dot day. Now dot day. Got me up all night. Constant drinking and love songs. Got me up all night. Okay, so let's go here. So we're gonna say current date is equal to, do we have date time? Yeah, date time dot now. We'll just say now is that. If len of now dot month of if len of string of now dot month. Is you believe me if I'm saying I'm in love for my you believe me if I said I'm in love. Okay, month string is equal to f of 0 now dot month if len of string. It doesn't matter because we're only going to do this once, so it doesn't matter if this is time consuming. String of now dot day is equal to 1. Day string is equal to f0 now dot day. Current date equal, would you believe me if I said I'm in love, baby? Now dot want me dash month string dash day string, and then we can say get stock data, stock start date, end date. So we can just say data is equal to, and then of songs. Yeah, we'll say Bone Night got him singing his love songs. dr is equal to data reader. Down and out with these love songs. dr.get stock data. dr.get stock data. Now, it may not be the worst of the best, but you gotta respect my honesty. But, song is me. Mario Cruz, tell how you feel. Before I love and leave ya. Oh. You help me heartbreaker. Self.name. Start date, end date. So, start date, we'll just make 2001. And end date, we'll make baby from the start. End date. Okay. Get stock data. Okay, so now we have the stock data. Now we can say self.data is equal to easy to please. Self.data is equal to dr.stock data of open, high, low, close volume. Okay, now how do we rewrite? How to rewrite? How to... No, I'm not trying to lead you on. I'm gonna say this is ludicrous, but Tayo Cruz, tell how you feel. And I told Congress gonna get me back for being so cold. Bad to the bone. If you fall for me, I'm gonna nail you apart. 8. Break. Okay, then we'll say self.data.rename. I'm only gonna break your heart. Whoa. Open, high, low, close, volume. So we'll rename it to, so open, high, low, close, volume. And then date, right? I forgot, what am I doing in here? dr.stock data. Oh yeah, that's it right here. Sorry for the times that I left you home. Rename, and then we'll say columns is this dictionary. Okay, so we're gonna rename for the times I disrespect, wrong things that I've done. We're gonna rename date to capital D, date, because I'm in the streets like every day. Did not say. Alright, open gets renamed to capital O, open. Understand that there's some problems, but I'm not too blind to know. Hi. Yeah, so same thing, capital. Apologize for being wrong. And it's just open, high, low, becomes capital, low, and then close. Change to capital. Open, high, low, close. There's no volume. Oh. There is volume, but close becomes close slash last. You got a second wife and you didn't agree. Got up and left you there all alone. Volume. Came and took me away. I understand that there's some problems. Even though you might not show. If I can't apologize for being wrong, then it's just a shame of me. Okay, now to see if this works. Analysis. If it's an Nasdaq, says set date and time. Okay, so it should still work. So let's do a test. Tests. Portfolio performance against mean. Okay. Gwen Stefani. Test portfolio. Where was that? Getting shut down. Test. Get adult data. Same as test performance against mean, but now we're reading data from Dolt. So we're gonna have to put something into portfolio too. So portfolio, and we initialize for stock and stocks, we can say, what do we call it here? Data type for stock and stocks. Data type is a string and it defaults to, what's it default to? Nasdaq CSV. Down. Then we pass in data type is equal to data type. I wanna see how you lose control. What? How is that not closed? Okay. Down, you move along there. No need to worry. Data type is equal to dolt. Sky is falling down. Come on and bring your body next to me. Test get dolt data. Test get dolt data. So let's run them both and see if they give the same plot. You are my own. Tuple object has no. The hell? 193. Down, down. What does that mean? She gets down low for me. Portfolio.chop data. Can I be her soldier, please? What? Self.stocks of stock. Baby, don't worry, you are my only, you won't be lonely. 129. And I is falling down. Self.stocks of stock. For stock and stocks. Self.stock of stock. Oh. Comma data type. Okay, here's the first one. So that works. We already know it works. It's getting the data from the NASDAQ data sets. Now, if the next one works, we'll be good. Nope. And now I say, hey, about what they say. Okay, so here we could say day string equals that if this guy, else it's just now.day. I ended up with none. Get it out? Wanna know? Else it's just now.month. Go, 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 go. Okay, first one. Now it's reading it. Line 55 and get data. But we just renamed them. Maybe I have to say self.data equals that. Now think about it. Okay, there's the first one. I just realized there's a problem. I'm reading in all data. That's why this is taking a bit right here. 64. No, 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 beautiful girls. So this is really slow because I'm holding all the data on disk, it might not work. Oh, yeah. So I see a plot down here, but it's taking a long time because why? Chop data set to be in the range of values of the first data set. Okay. Oops, that's my resume. So let's just go here and say, what's today? Oh, 116. Just change that. That sucks. So now we could just say, what did I do? Figured out how to interface different databases simultaneously. I started to read in DOLT data for stocks, but encountering error. Need to make more efficient by not reading in data until we need it. Proof of concept is specify DOLT data and make the same plots I made with NASDAQ data. If this doesn't work, I just need to build a new class for the DOLT data. Alright, so that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Where am I at? I'm reading in the data from DOLT. It's way more efficient if I read the data from here because it has everything, and I can update the data to be current with just a command line command. A single command updates all the data instead of downloading and synthesizing somehow. I've now read in all stock price data, and I need to do the same things I was doing with the data I downloaded from NASDAQ. I want to do it with DOLT data, and then from there I'm going to be able to generate dashboards with any stocks, and then make some machine learning algorithms to help me with strategies. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're interested in this type of thing. And of course, let me know anything that you're interested in looking at or suggestions you have. So thanks for watching.